Smulders. We're getting very close to the opening of your exhibition Brushdays here in Copenhagen. Why is it called Brushdays?
It's called Brushdays because it refers to a working period this summer in which I emphasized more on direct painting, you could say. People who are familiar with my work, they know that a big deal of my collections are built up with, or the paintings are built up with a mixture, a combination of printed images and painted images. And during this working period, I was more focused on painted images. Wow. So these are the brush days of this summer, you could say.
Right. Could you? I know that your technique is very special, and that's why many people love your paintings. Could you tell us a little bit how you work?
Yeah, this is actually a mixture of paints. Normally, I do not often use the traditional art supply shop paints, but I prefer to work with industrial paints, with stain, lacquers, all kind of paints that you use for the outdoor windows and doors. And this is a mixture of acrylic and oil. And normally it's difficult to mix because they have a different character, they have a different chemical composition, and they normally hate each other. They don't accept each other. And for me it's the challenge to force them to accept one another.
And how do you do that?
I do that with a lot of experiments. You could say that my studio is a kind of a laboratory where I have these small pieces where I try to mix up with all kind of materials. And when I come to a conclusion that I can use it, then I practice it on a big scale. Yeah. You can see here, for example, this is a very clear area, a mixed area of acrylic, very fluid acrylic material, a very fluid oil material. And you can see that there are, you could say, chemical conflicts all over it. Mm. But somehow it managed to become a unified composition.
And what else do you use other materials?
Well, transparent lacquers, and also, for example, this is a mixture of all kinds of paints, but also a transfer print. That's one of the few that I show here with printed images. And it's a kind of gel that attaches the image of the already existing image, and I can print it on it, put the paper away, and then the image stays there.
Yeah.
I find my motives by working on it. Mm. I'm living in the city of Amsterdam, of course, and there's city life, and I'm triggered to city life. And this is one of the, let's say, poetic translations of city life.
Yeah.